I've been through the storm, now I'm iced out. Had to cut some ties, now the snakes out. Ain't no turning back, yeah, it's up now. But all I see is money, I don't back down.
We live and direct, man. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Plugged In with Tae and Ron. Hey, it's Tae, it's Ron. Who you plugged in with? We iced out. All we see is money.
Money.
Yeah, make sure y'all check out that single, man. Iced Out by Busta Brown and Artist Cartel Music Group. You know how we do it, man. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Definitely go look that up, man. Spotify, Apple Music, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, also shout out TikTok, man. We live right now on TikTok and stuff right now. Anybody want to come in and join in on the conversation, man, you tap in, this is what we doing, man, for sure.
Yo, what's the topic today, man? Papoose.
What's the topic, man? They been going in, right?
And Remy.
They been going in, huh?
They been going crazy.
They was
a power couple, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was talking about I don't really be getting into that celebrity drama like that. But
yeah, that's past celebrity drama.
Yeah,
that's hood mixed up with something terribly went wrong.
Yeah,
you
so I try to I mind my business, you know what I'm saying? But I be peeping what's going on, stuff like that.
So from what I've been looking at on Papoose Instagram, him speaking loud, that Remy been doing him dirty from day one when she got out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That can be a believable thing.
Talking about she just don't even want to, you know what I'm saying, don't even sleep with him and all that. You know?
Yeah. That could be a reason. But you know, like I said, I don't really speak on people's business like that, especially if I'm looking from the outside in. I so I, you know what I mean, I try to mind my business and stuff like that, but you know how that go.
Definitely. But at the end of the day, you gotta take in respect to that. He served all that time with her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going up to visit her, bringing the kids and taking kids home. So he do deserve some type of recognition.
Yeah.
Regardless of who looking in, who looking out.
Yeah.
We seen the receipts of the things he was doing. You know?
One thing they talking about, well, he been living off Remy money, but I thought that's what managers. He was her manager, right? So he getting paid.
No, not even he was her manager. He's her husband.
Well, that
what
too.
The freak?
But still, like managers, he gonna get paid. Like
regardless, he gonna get his little 3%, 5%.
Yeah,
and like he was saying, he wasn't even taking none of her money, you know. And I mean, he's like solid. Like some of the stuff, I know there's always two stories, but some of the stuff I feel he was realistic about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as he stood there by her, then she flipped. I mean, she's showing receipts by moving around with another dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's two sides to one story. That's his truth. Well, that's his side, her side, and the truth.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, we all looking from the outside in, so like I can't really put my judgment on what Papoose but
right.
You know, like I feel like it's a
put your judgment on the receipts you see, all right?
For what I see so far,
as far as him being there for her, as far as she moving around with another dude, while she's still married.
What's up, y'all? TikTok, you know what I'm saying? We live on TikTok right now. If y'all want to join in on the conversation, you know, send an invite. We'll pull you in. Right now, the topic of the conversation is Papoose and Remy Ma, and we just, you know, giving our 2 cents on what we think, what's going on with the Papoose and stuff like that. But me personally, I think it's a messy situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a Hollywood messy situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, but you know, even they actions speak louder than words. So you know, seeing how Papoose is with Clarissa, what's her name, Clarissa Shields or something like that. Yeah, with Clarissa, and how Remy is with I don't even know dude name. I don't know bro name.
I know he be smiling a lot.
Yeah,
he got a bag now.
Yeah, he got a bag now for sure.
He got a bag now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all he could do is smile.
Yeah, so like it's crazy. So
what's to me, she put him in a situation. Not saying she was wrong by it. We don't know both sides of the story, but from the receipts I've seen him just being there, going to visit her, being a family man. He is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he held it down.
He held it down, you know?
Yeah. He did.
And then you gotta look at somebody just ain't gonna be sitting around taking all that stuff because I'm married to you and you got a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she exposed, even if he did something behind closed doors, she exposed her receipts from the beginning.
Yeah,
being with old boy.
Nah, it was something she did. She had showed her phone to. I think she was live or she posted a video or something, and she was showing the messages talking about some. Yeah, he's still trying to get with me. Da 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 da. But the messages didn't even prove none of that.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that's why. See, for me, it looks like she just going crazy. Like
yeah, she is.
It looks like narcissistic behavior.
Right.
But like I said before, I'm just looking from the outside in, so I don't know what's really.
I don't understand why Fat Joe don't pull his little sister aside and say, look, Ma,
he
going crazy.
He brought like me, man. You know, I've been,
you know, you tarnishing yourself.
But nah, he probably is talking to her behind the scenes. But you know, you can only make people do. I mean, you not do, but you can only tell people but so much. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can, like you know what I'm saying? You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. So you know.
And it's a shame. I really wish they had stayed together because they definitely was putting an impact in the culture.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? They was a power couple.
Yeah, they really was. They really was changing the narrative when it comes to black couples and how we carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, stereotypical wise, you know, black women are looked at as, you know, ghetto single women. They can't keep a man and all that, and you know, and us men, we looked at as ghetto thugs. You know, we don't care, we don't take care of our children and stuff like that. But nah, man, like there's actual good people out there. We actually trying to change that narrative. Like, you know, there's actual good people out here and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know, so just want to
hopefully they'll amend their little thing what they got going on and get things at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, because they definitely was a power couple, you know?
Yeah, for sure. They really was. So, but just to see how they downfall and how they went down, it's just crazy.
And he was talking about he got a receipt that he wrote 80% of, he said 80% of percentage of her. He said, you know, y'all know my pen? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he ain't capping. I mean, I think he brought that up before, like even before they broke up, how he was writing her rhymes. Even Safari wrote some of Nicki Minaj's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She never discredited that. Man, I'm pretty sure you can look it up and see her earlier career, in her early stage of her career, where it says writer's credit. You can see Safari's name, or you gonna see. Like with Papoose and Remy, you gonna see Papoose's name on there. So it's believable, man. You just gotta do your research and you know if someone's capping or not.
And that's when I be telling a lot of artists, like you know, you've been around artists. They come out to say, "Oh, I got a hit. It's a hit." Man, that's not a hit, bro. If you look at a lot of major artists, like you said, look at their credit. Yeah, I be looking at their credit. They got like 10 people that played a part in that song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like 10 different writers to get to that hit. So there's 10 different sources to make one hit. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that either. It's just that, you know, a lot of people got writers to their stuff along with themselves, you know? Yeah. You know. But hopefully, you know, they'll come to an end of this madness, you know?
Nah, for real though.
Before it get any crazier, you know?
Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you can't. Yeah. Life goes on.
That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood stuff.
Hollywood stuff. Man.
Hollywood stuff, but real stuff.
We got bigger problems than that. You know what I'm saying? We got bigger problems.
Definitely.
Bigger problems. I don't even think only people that really care about stuff like that is people that enjoy shit like that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That want to keep it going. Yeah. People ain't nobody stepping in between it.
Yeah, because a lot of people feed off that. So you know.
They ain't stepping between it like, yo, chill out, you know.
I ain't gonna do this.
You know? They not gonna That's why I said in the culture of rapping, man, they need a fucking like a board, man. A board of people, man, that can control it. And then there's gonna be certain rules that you can't go outside of this and that. The damage what people don't build for like 50 something years, man. You know, just damage the culture of hip hop. Even our culture, man. You know, just showing that we don't know how to handle our business behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You know. So what is all this on the TV about all this yapping back and forth, exposing stuff that's supposed to be kept where it need to be kept at?
Well,
you know,
that's how it be, man. But like I said, I'm on my business, so I don't.
Yeah, definitely. We just chopping up about it.
Yeah, we just chopping it up about it, but you know how that goes. But we just gonna see how it ends up or whatever. I don't know. It kind of settled down a little bit. Cause I don't really be. Maybe because I ain't really on social media like that, paying attention to what they got going on. But I don't really be hearing nothing else about it like that. So
yeah, it's gonna come to an end, man. Because I know they both tired.
Yeah, man.
Of dragging each other through the. Me and the media gonna chop it up.
Yeah,
they gonna eat it. You know.
I seen someone made a post. We gonna close out this subject, but I seen somebody made a post about They gave their own 2 cents. It was like, well, you gotta think about it. They said, see, here's the problem. Papoose wants Remy to stop cheating, and Remy wants Papoose to get a job.
That sounds crazy.
What? I was like, okay.
That sounds ridiculous.
Because everybody, like I said, everybody just putting what they think going on.
That sounds so goofy, man.
I mean, the cheating part.
Bro is in the industry. He got more stuff going on, a set of management and her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I heard he was head director of something that they had going on with the music. I mean, you know, his hands got to be into a little everything with that music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, whoever wrote that comment, they needed to.
They were just trying to get paid on Facebook.
Yeah, they needed to throw a bomb. They need to throw a bomb at them.
They were trying to get paid on Facebook. Yeah. Try to get them likes and comments up. You know how that go.
That's crazy.
Crazy work.
For the love of likes and for the love of comments.
All right.
You know?
But
yeah, we're going to close this little segment up.
But yeah, man, but you been looking into the Diddy shit?
The Diddy, yeah, I've been off and on. It's a lot of mushy stuff going on in his situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of a lot of this and that. You know. Mm-hmm. One thing I know, he got the best lawyers in the world right now, and I've been watching their rates. They like 99%. You know what I'm saying? They don't lose. You know. So it comes down to. It all came down to. He was doing that liquor situation. He wanted to start his own brand. Knowing that them billionaires got more power than the president. You understand what I'm saying? It's like me and you a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. And people are asking us for favors. So we doing favors for people in exchange. We want favors back. We don't want one favor. We want 20 favors. Now they get in a situation with Diddy. Now the media owe them favors. I need you to trash them. Yeah. Oh no! You remember that? You remember you needed that money? We got you. So he could never win against them billionaires. They're not just gonna let you in the liquor game. There's the liquor game. You're not getting in. Country music, you're definitely not getting in.
Unless it's fire. You see Lil Nas X.
He's not all the way in.
He made it look easy.
He made it look easy, but he ain't all the way in. There's just certain things that they are not going to let you in. Period.
Nah, you gotta kick them doors in.
You know, you gotta really kick them doors in. So he should have been happy, content with what he had, 75 million, or he got $1 billion off them. I mean, like, you know, they gonna fight back. That's something they don't build. Yeah. And then you got to look at it where our culture get mixed up. Our culture is not like other cultures. Other cultures protect what they build.
Right.
We built the hip hop and we just let everybody get a piece of it.
Yeah.
Now everybody getting crumbs from what was started in the streets from nothing. Yeah. Now it's like billions of dollars is in it. Ain't nobody got control of that. We getting crumbs off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just saying that not saying that he shouldn't want more for itself, but there's certain things that you just know is not going to happen. It's not going to happen
unless you force it.
Yeah, and you see that that's not going to happen because they got him in court off for some bogus stuff that's not even relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they say he's tried. How could I was listening to Boosie, right? Boosie was talking about, hey, you gotta stop yawning. But anyway.
Oh, you was yawning? My fault.
You was yawning.
Oh, my fault. You know that. You know it's contagious. I thought you was yawning too, man.
Nah, he always yawning, man.
Yeah, man. I be working, man. Hard working, man. If you don't yawn, you ain't working. Hey, man.
Listen, Boosie was talking about and what I was gonna say, Boosie was talking about something that was real about the P. Diddy situation. You know, he was talking about the dude back in the Playboy day that had the mansion. Mm-hmm. He had all them young Caucasian girls coming through. They was young. He had a whole penthouse. Why they never brought him on charges?
Who?
What's his name? Google that on the Playboy.
Are you talking about
Huts.
hold on. I got it. Dang, what's his name? If y'all watching this on the TikTok, help us out. What's that dude name that owned the Playboy Mansion? Hugh Hefner. There you go.
He had that going on. So why they didn't never locked him up for all them young girls and had people coming through the penthouse? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Miss Alvaro. Oh,
Can you switch that light back on?
Oh yeah, you good.
Why they never charged him with stuff like that? But what Boosie was saying is, and this is real, I like Boosie because he be seeing things. He's saying they trying to charge Diddy for flying people in and having, doing his thing. So now all the rappers that's flying people in, they can bring charges on them trafficking. Look at it, right or wrong.
I don't think Hugh Hefner was flying them in.
No, but he had a Playboy house. It's more dangerous. Like he owned a whorehouse, a legal whorehouse.
He probably had them on contracts, NDAs, and all that stuff. If you think about it, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm saying they could have got him.
Nah, they ain't gonna get him.
Nah, they wasn't gonna get him, man. That's proven. But what I'm just saying, man, they target us at certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's now like if you become a billionaire, you gotta be a quiet billionaire.
Yeah.
You gotta stick to your lane that got you as a billionaire and keep developing different things. That's your lane. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be like Bill Gates.
Right, man.
He mind his business.
Mind his business, stay in his own lane.
All right, take care. Drive safe.
Yeah. Oh, you gone? All right.
But Bill Gates.
You can leave the door open so he can. Unlock. He gonna come in right there.
But Bill Gates, he was talking about giving away all his wealth before he died.
It's just sad, man, that Diddy going through that. I ain't gonna say he right, he's wrong. It's just that he got to fight his way out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Most of the cases he's wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
You seen the video of him coming out the Cassie like that?
He shouldn't have been stomping hard like that. Diddy must have been on that Deleon.
He was.
Yeah.
Who y'all plugged in with?
Hey, lock that door, Taker.
We got a special guest in the building. Taker the Monster, who we always talk about on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Ain't much.
What's up? It's all good,
Shut it down and come back.
Well, we honored to have you here, brother. Yeah, man.
What's up with you, bro? Yeah, this is it, man.
Oh, this is the spot, man. Shout out to everybody on TikTok.
We'll be back.
Well, yeah, we're going to go on commercial, man. If you like this episode so far, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, man. Engage with us, man. We love when y'all engage, man. Also, shout out to our TikTok fam on here. Make sure you follow us on Artist Unplugged on TikTok. That's our account on there. This is my personal account I'm live on right now. But make sure y'all enjoy these infomercials, man. We'll be right back after these messages, man. Hey, yo, man, it's your boy Tae.
And I'm Ron.
Hey, man, it's Plugged In with Tae and Ron. And, yo, we got some merch for y'all, man. We brought the heat, man. As you can see, you feel she got the Who You Plugged In merch.
Definitely, man. Tap in with us. You need to follow us, you know what I'm saying? Go below and look at the merch. Tap in and get some merch from us. Definitely. Tap in with us.
And also, man, this helps support the podcast. And you support our day one, you feel?
It don't hurt to support. All donations will be welcome, man, to keep this podcast going.
Man, this right here is for anybody that's digging the podcast, man. This is help to keep the podcast going and help keep them fire combos for you to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Just to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? We're one of the merch while watching the podcast. You feel me? You
Definitely that. We're one of the merch. And by the way, the first 10 people that, what they gotta say, bro?
For the first 10 people get free merch, man. Certified from the one and only Artist Unplugged podcast and Plugged In with Tae and Ron, man. Send in a video clip saying who you plugged in with.
Exactly.
Plugged In with Tae and Ron. Send your own version, man. You can do it however you want to do it, man. We'll pick the best top 10. You feel
best
me?
top 10 video saying who you plugged in with, Tae and Ron, and we'll pick the best 10, and we're gonna send you one of these.
Man.
One of these. And we might throw in a bonus that you can come on the podcast and sit with us. How about that?
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Who you plugged in with?
Yo, we back, man. Hope y'all enjoy those infomercials, man.
Definitely,
we
definitely.
Back up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We had Montega the Monster stop by, you know, check us out, shout out Montega, man.
Shout out
you
to
know,
Tega.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna close this segment up about P. Diddy, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some real shit.
Yeah. So we appreciate y'all zooming in. If y'all want to plug in with us, our email's at the bottom. Email us and shit, get up with us.
Yeah, man.
Come on the podcast, speak your truth,
Yeah, but we're gonna turn our attention now to the youth.
Yeah, definitely.
And how we can help guide them to be better in the future. You know what I'm saying? Especially not just. I don't want to have it centered just for the young men out there. I want it to be just both right. Because
definitely
we at a time and now an age where.
Do you think we need to do another segment? Say,
oh no, we good, yeah,
okay.
We good.
Talk into two segments.
Yeah, no. I mean, we this gonna be the same one.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like now we in a time and age now. The youth lacks proper guidance, and what I mean by that is, I feel like every young man and every young woman should have at least one. I won't say OG, but at least one person, at least one mature person
in their life
that actually help guide them and teach them things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just based off my experience, because like I've been saying before, I grew up without a dad for the past 29 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm 30 now, but 29 years, I thought my father had passed away and stuff like that. But just having that proper guidance, you know what I'm saying? It'll go a long way,
Right.
And I feel like that's why a lot of young people do what they do, because they don't have that guy. They don't know what to do in certain situations.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it comes from being broken homes.
Yeah.
That there's no father in the homes.
That too. Or ain't no mother in the home.
Ain't no mother in the home.
I mean, or they're home, but they there, but they're not there.
They're not educating the kids.
Yeah, they there, but not there.
Right.
That makes sense.
Like I was saying, I had a father, right? My father was in our life, but he wasn't there as a father. He was there as a provider.
Yeah.
So I tell people that's the worstest shit than a person not having a father. Yeah. Imagine you got a father, he's there, but he's not being a father.
Yeah.
God bless his soul, may he rest in peace. But he wasn't there as a father. Like, at times I expected, I'm the star of the team. Everybody else bringing their fathers, and my father didn't even show up to none of my games. Ain't never encouraged me to keep playing ball. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I was in high school. I had quit. I went to high school. I don't know how the hell I got in high school. They just passed my ass. But anyway, I was a motherfucking reckless in school. Not to take off the subject.
No child left behind. They ain't leave.
I'm like, I had a scar. Hawaii University wanted me to come play for them.
Yeah.
A university. Damn. I ain't had no father say, go there, son. Leave them streets alone. I ain't have nobody. So you right about everybody, every every person need a father in their life.
Or just need somebody
to guide
that had
them.
their back.
Yeah,
period. Because just like you, I didn't have that either. I remember when I used to go try for football and basketball and stuff like that. My parents wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hurting shit too.
I mean, looking back at it now that I'm older, but at the time, I was kind of used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of used to it.
But
and
you
then,
shouldn't have to. Not to cut you shouldn't have to adapt to that. That shouldn't have been a part of your system.
Yeah.
But you know, you tough. You endured it and you got past it.
Yeah, man.
You know.
When you go through shit, it builds your tough skin. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely. That's why I try to tell when I see young brothers, I try to talk to them. Because I know they ain't got a father to talk to them. I know they ain't got a real uncle that will lay it down on them like, yo, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You greater than that. You know what I'm saying? I try to just like encourage them, man. That's like part of one of my, on them they say your bucket list, so that shit they be using. But that's on my list, like, I want to be a positive impact to the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I want to be a positive impact.
Yeah.
Well, somebody that was totally reckless and I talked to them 5 years, 10 years later, they come back and say, yo, you remember that conversation you had with me? Oh, I'll be like, word, yo, that changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
You opened my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we have to take care of our youth, man. Because if we don't take care of them, who's gonna take care of them?
Who's gonna do it?
You know,
man?
like we need to really start putting motherfuckers in position to like help these youth. You know what I'm saying? Adopt you a goddamn son or something. You know what I'm saying? Adopt you one of them YNs and talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about them YN.
Now, I'm gonna talk to them YNs. I don't care about that Y and that N. They human. And why they YNs? Because they got no guidance. If you tell a person, if you reach one of them young dudes' heart and let them know, yo, I love you, man. You ain't got to do this. Because if you do this, you're going to go to jail the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Just like you were saying, you didn't have a father there. But thank God, through the grace of God, here you is now. And your father don't popped up 29 years later. So regardless of what you went through right now, you blessed.
Yeah.
Because you do got a father. Like I was telling you, I ain't got a father.
Yeah.
I ain't got a father or mother. They both dead. So coming from me to you with your father's situation, love that man. Do the best you can do with him. You know what I'm saying?
If you watching this, Pops, I love you, man.
Yeah, yo, he love you, Pops.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But you right, man. Youth need some guidance.
Yeah,
man.
man.
And they need an ear, you know?
That's all they need. Proper guidance, bro.
Yeah. So what would you think would be the solution, man? I know we can't change every fucking body, but what would be the solution to trying to get to the young youth and letting them know that they love and trying to teach them how to be young men? What would be your? I know it really ain't no solution, but what would be your?
No, that's a solution.
What's your solution? What would be your solution? Where would you start?
Shoot.
If there was 100 young YNs in it right there, where would you start with them 100 YNs?
Or shoot, usually the way I think, well, now the way I think now, you know, I try to put myself in people's shoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to jump the ship and be like, oh, you this and you that, you need to do this. Nah, I try to put myself in their shoes and actually think about what they went through emotionally and mentally and stuff like that. Cause I know I've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know they going through some shit too, and they just. And when you said this probably there is a solution. They just need someone to be there by their corner during their darkest times, when they're going through it. Cause I didn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was going through my little depression in my teenage years and being bullied in school and stuff like that, it was really
They was bullying you?
Hell yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro. I used to get bullied a lot in school, man.
Man, we need to find them jokers. No, I'm just joking.
But yeah, man, I used to get
I'm joking.
Hell yeah, I used to get bullied a lot, picked on, all that shit, man. Hell yeah.
That shit is a nasty feeling.
Yeah, man. It got to the point where like my depression was so bad in middle school, man. It got to the point where I was getting picked on so bad, I was actually crying in class.
Whoa.
Like literally, because I felt like I didn't have nobody
to have your back.
Yeah, man. Nobody there emotionally. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt at the time. So.
Right.
And And granted, it probably was embarrassing at the time, but I was releasing. I didn't care at the time. I mean, I had.
You had enough.
Yeah, I had.
You was tired of that shit.
I'm talking about what I had. My old student, my old classmates.
Right.
Yo, you good? You all right? I used to stay to myself, bro. Like, I use music to cope with a lot of shit. Like, around that time, I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson and shit. Cause you know he had just passed and shit, but it helped me go through those hard times. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime I go through, it's like it stuck to me too. Like anytime I'm going through some hard shit, I'm listening, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing is not to cut you off, man. This is a message to all black brothers out. This is just a message to all men, cause I ain't on no racist shit. If you got kids, be a fucking father. Stop fucking being a deadbeat dad. Stop putting other people before your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is disgusting. You hear you in the streets and you got your sons in the streets. That shit don't add up. Damn, all of y'all can't be in the street.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to be a man to your sons.
Yeah.
Because a son need a man in his life.
Yeah.
Like, my mother raised us my mother raised us. My father was there. He was a great provider.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there as a father. So guess what?
Yeah.
My mother couldn't raise her 3 sons. We fucking wide open when she had work. It got to a point where she was just like, fuck it. Them niggas gonna be who they want to be.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part when a parent just say, fuck. My mother didn't mean it like she gave up. She was just like, I can't teach these niggas how to be men. These niggas is searching. But if we had a father in the household to say, yo, follow this, follow that. This is what I'm doing. You need to do this. That little nigga you with, he's trouble. This and that. My father never did that. You know, and people say, well, you can't blame your father for your downfalls or your mistake. Yes, you can, motherfucker.
You can.
You know why you can? Because at the time, you as a fucking young man trying to develop into a man. So you need guidance.
It's not even just the fathers, it's the mothers too.
It's the mothers too, yeah.
The mothers too, man. They play. I feel like the mothers play a bigger role than the father because you gotta think about it.
Say that again.
The mothers play a bigger role than the father because you automatically got custody of that child regardless.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No matter what, that child's gonna stay with you regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the system is against the fathers. You know what I'm saying? It's always been planted since I guess since the slavery times. Like the goal is
separate
to separate the father from the family
right.
and create what they call what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
like
cycle,
if you pay attention to the shit that's going on with Donald Trump and the whole world and shit, think about it. Right now they talking about changing the age from 18, the changing the dependent age from 18 to 7.
Damn.
So that's what that make America great again. Where you trying to make America racist again? Cause people keep talking about how the labor laws they had changed that back in the early 1900s. Cause you gotta think about it, back then, late 1900s.
Yeah.
Kids was out there working 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And elaborate on something you just said. Make America great. Y'all look at me. America was never fucking great.
Hell nah. We built
you know why
this
we wasn't fucking great? Because they had us in slavery.
Yeah, we built this shit. So
how the fuck America was great?
And you know what's so crazy?
It never was fucking great.
And you know what's
they
so crazy?
Enslaved us.
Yeah.
Separated us from our fucking families. Hung our fathers, great-great-grandfathers, our ancestors. So when the fuck America was great?
And you know what's
Please
so crazy?
let me know when America was fucking great.
I seen a TikTok with this dude.
My cursing.
I seen a TikTok where this dude was like, yo, I'm African American and I'm actually with an African. You know what I'm saying? They both look alike. You know what I'm saying? He was just questioning like, what you guys say about the American people? Da, da, da. He was like, we're better than y'all. Well, he's like, what y'all mean?
Yeah, they cocky.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, we better than y'all. But let me tell you finish. But he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he
was like, y'all are slaves to a country y'all built.
Yep. And we are slaves to this fucking country.
Yeah.
And they don't separate it. They don't separate the families. They don't separate the friend where the woman has to be the father and the mother.
Yeah.
And they lock us up and they just treat us like fucking dogs. What I'll be telling people is organized slavery. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
And here we are, fucking cuckoo birds, fucking goofballs. Every goddamn name in a goofy dictionary. Our culture, some of our culture is because here we doing black on black crime, killing for no reason, wiping each other out for no reason. You see on Facebook more black on black crime than you see white on white crime. I barely see a white on white crime.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that telling you?
Yeah.
They want you to adapt that fucking shit so you can go out here and commit crime against your fucking smoke with them. They were saying smoking their ops and all that.
Yeah.
That shit sound fucking crazy.
I just got done shooting some videos like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, man,
yeah.
the mentalities that black people, our culture got, is some of our culture got is crazy.
Yeah.
And then it comes from them that there's no fathers in the home. Even back in the slavery days, check this out. The grandmother would raise 3 and 4 families because the father was broke away on a fucking run trying to get freedom. So the grandmother holding down generation after generation after fucking generation. So we always been separated from our families. So that's why we gotta break the chain. And if you a family man, even if you ain't with your baby mother, be a fucking father.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that was the best father, cause I was doing my fucking shit in the street, running back and forth to prison, hustling all that crazy shit. But it took me a while to mature into a man and realize, yo, my family needs me. I got right now. I got like goddamn 9 granddaughters. They need me. I got grandsons. They need me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Same here. I got daughters. They need me,
Yeah.
man.
So we as men, we got to start pulling together and fucking putting the culture together.
Yeah.
What happened to when you see Tae running the street and his mother not around? Yo, Tae, get your ass in the house. What happened to those days? When you seen Ron out there doing some crazy shit, nigga, you don't get in the house, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
Now you try to discipline somebody's kid, the mother come on, oh, I'm gonna put you in jail. Don't you talk to my goddamn son like your goddamn son was trying to kill a neighbor. I say that nigga from doing 100 years. What the fuck wrong with you?
I used to catch heat like hell with my mom when it came to disciplining my siblings. Like, yo, this is what they did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to catch heat like a motherfucker.
Man, what happened to those days when you can do that?
They don't.
Shit, I mean, I grew up, my next door neighbor, they had permission to whip the fuck out of us.
I believe
whatever they wanted to do, they had permission to do.
I believe it.
And then when my moms get home, another whooping.
I believe
and then when Pops come, whenever he get home, another motherfucking beating.
My first grade teacher, he's Nigerian. My first grade teacher, his name was Mr. Scott, and he used to tell us stories about. He had an older brother, and his brother used to discipline him.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what? He was like, yeah, when I used to get out of line, my older brother used to discipline me, man. But you could tell it was for the better or good, because it was the way how he carried himself at that time. Like he's a teacher. He's a teacher. You know what I'm saying? He working with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So at the we kids, but now looking back at it, it's like, okay, I see what he was doing. He was making sure his little brother was straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just got to take a stand for our culture and our family, man. You know what I'm saying? And just try to man up and try to hold a household down.
That's it.
And I'm saying to all you young brothers out there, man, prison is not a place for you.
Hell no. I done seen some shit on Vlad TV. This dude named Ocho Cinco or some shit. I forgot his name, but he be talking real fast on
Right.
He a black dude, and he was talking about how prison.
Oh yeah, he crazy too.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
about. Yeah,
he talking
about.
He
what the fuck?
He was like, yeah, black. You know what I'm saying? The way they do that's how they be doing that in LA. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I watch him. Yeah. He crazy. Sometimes he be having that cup in his hand. He crazy. Yeah, sometimes he be speaking the truth.
He down sure do, because he was talking about how prison is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how bad you had it, Ron, but he was telling me how motherfuckers been in the hole since 1970.
Yeah.
They ain't seen the speck of daylight.
I got 3.
Man,
I
hold
got
on.
3
I'm not
years.
even done. I'm not even done. He said, how I know? I used to cut their hair. He said, he said, I'm speaking word for word.
Yeah,
That's how he was talking.
yeah.
I know. I used to cut their hair.
Wow.
I cut their hair every 6 months. They get a haircut every 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah. So goddamn, he said one day I'm cutting this dude hair, and you know they don't got nothing but a TV. You know I'm cutting their hair, and dudes saying it. Every commercial, every show, word for word.
Whoa.
That's how long he been in that bitch.
Whoa.
He's saying every commercial that come on, every show that come on, word for word, while he's cutting his hair.
That's deep, man.
That's crazy as hell. And then, you know, and then if you fuck up in the, they give you this, he was talking about if you fuck up in the, you know, they give you this shit, it's like, they put some shit in the bread and it's called a swole.
A swole, yeah.
Nasty shit. You just,
Nasty, yeah.
That's your lunch for today.
I did 3 years in the hole.
Damn.
3 years.
Not getting out?
Not getting out.
What?
I would shower 2 times out of the week.
Damn.
My rec time was like 20 minutes.
Damn.
In a little fence. But I had no visits, no letters, and I was in the hole.
So how many times a day you ate?
How many times you eat? 3 times a day.
What you eat?
Whatever that sloppy shit they give you. And then sometimes, you know, you be in a hole, you can't even trust niggas feeding you.
Yeah, I know.
Cause you know, CO spitting in this shit up,
right?
Pissing, they doing shit for rec.
Yeah.
So basically, I would
go ahead.
Basically, I wouldn't like really eat too much of their food. Or if I knew somebody was in the cafeteria when like an inmate to come and give you the food, I'd be like, yo, whoopity whoop up in the kitchen. He's like, yeah, so yo, tell the nigga throw me something extra next time. You know what I'm saying? But I did 3 years in there without no contact visits. Without no contact to my family, none of that, bro. Just letters, man.
That's crazy.
And that shit would drive you fucking insane.
And don't have a correctional officer don't like your ass.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Cause you gotta think about, cause he was breaking it down.
It's over.
Cause you know inmates got an ID. They got IDs and shit. He said, man, one time he was like, I was outside, and you know, when you walking from out, when you coming from the field going back inside, you can't run. You can't run to the door. You got to walk.
You gotta walk. Yeah.
You gotta walk. You can't run. It's so what's the word? Yeah, it's organized. You gotta walk. Yeah. And it's pouring down. He said it was pouring down rain, and I can't. You know, you can't walk. You can't run. So I'm walking, and the guards up there. I'm just walking. And you know they. Especially if they don't like you, they try to get you for any little petty shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just for him being wet and drenched, he couldn't go. Let me see your ID. What? You know what I'm saying? And then you in the hole.
You in the hole, yeah.
Just for the petty shit.
Because they don't like you.
They don't like you.
That's why I never really tried. Two things I never conversate with the CO. Me and you got nothing in common. Yeah. Only thing I'm asking you, where my mail, where my shit paper. Yeah. And where my canteen. Yeah. I seen dudes just jeffing, like that's their homeboys. And I be looking at them motherfucker like, you really goofy. You know what I'm saying? They used to, on some real shit, they used to call me Malcolm X in prison. Goofball. The CEO. They be like, oh, you be trying to start up the yard. I'm like, no, I'm just saying, y'all motherfuckers, y'all racist.
Y'all weird as fuck.
I said, I'm not from Massachusetts. I'm from fucking New York. Mm-hmm. We breaking all the fucking laws in here. I don't give a fuck, you throw me in a box 3-4 years. I'm not going by your fucking rules. I don't say shit to you. Don't say shit to me. Right. You know? But yeah, that shit, like prison, I'll tell you young boys, prison is not what you think it is. That shit is terrible. You get separated from your family. Yeah. It ain't no goddamn, excuse my language, it ain't no goddamn pussy in prison. You got niggas with assholes. You got faggots and goddamn, excuse the word faggot, you got different breeds in there. You might have a dude, beat that out. You might have a dude in there, like you said, that did 40 years and he got another 20 years. Guess what? He know he ain't gonna make that 20 years. So guess what? He looking for a young man like you to make his girlfriend. Crazy. And it's fact. Time I don't see shit like, yo, I'm surprised I'm not traumatized. What's that word? Like from prison. Yeah. I don't see shit.
Well, you got it. PTSD. Well, I just had to you got it.
Well, I just had to look the other way and be like, shit, it ain't none of my business. Nigga ain't messing with none of my team in here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell you, mind your business. Yeah. I got 50 years. Mm-hmm. And they'll mind you, when you going home in 10? Yeah. All right, mind your business. Shit, you ain't telling me twice. Because if you tell me twice, I'm going to have to stab you up. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. But like you were saying, it starts from not having fathers. Yeah. It started from not having fathers in the household. And this is to the young ladies, the women's out there. If you looking for a man to take care of you and you thinking that his paycheck is the reason why you fucking with him and that's a provider, you got the shit fucked up.
Yeah.
You got the shit fucked up. Because some men don't have to match your check. You got men out here that are great men that know how to bring a lot of inner structure to your life and to the household. You know, I hear women, oh, he got money. Oh, he ain't got money. Mess with that nigga. He ain't got no money. You're not even giving him a chance. You don't even know what else good values he got to bring to your life.
That part.
You know, if you looking for me I want to mess with you because you got money, I'm the wrong dude to mess with because I got money. I'm going to let you know right off the top.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Because me, it's not about money with me. And I'll tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't touch so much money in my life.
That shit don't mean
when I
nothing
say it
no
don't,
more.
God honest truth.
The only thing that matters to you is time.
I don't touch money.
Your time is the only thing that's important.
That's only important.
Yeah.
Money do not mean nothing to me. You know why? Because I know how to go get it.
Right.
So I'm not chasing no money. I'm not chasing nobody being in a relationship because they got paper. And I damn sure don't want you to chase me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking I got paper.
Yeah.
Because money will destroy a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? What matters to me these days is my fucking time.
That's it.
Don't waste my goddamn time.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just saying a lot of women, they looking for these niggas with money when the niggas with the money is them niggas. What else they got? Do they know how to wash dishes? Do they know how to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do they know how to tell you to go get a better education?
Right.
You so hypnotized about what he got
Yeah.
that you dependent on what he got to give you.
Yeah.
What do you bring to the table?
Yeah. Oh, don't start that conversation.
What do you bring to let's start that.
I'll play it.
What do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
I need to know, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
If you ain't bringing no finance to the table, what do you bring to the table? What normal man you know your value, right?
Yeah.
You married. I'm just hyperly talking. You know your value.
Yeah.
I know my value.
Yeah.
A woman can't tell me it's about my money. I got more value to me than the fucking money. You feel what I'm saying? I know how to inner structure. I know how to say, yo, we need to do this, we need to do that. You need to go back to school while I take care of this. You going to school, you get a fucking degree. Now we can open up a business. Y'all women's gotta stop judging niggas for what they can give y'all, because then it comes to a nigga like me gonna say, what do you got to give me? And it bet not be no fucking money, because I got my own money. So real niggas don't be looking for women with fucking money. They be looking for women that got education and got a fucking brain up here.
Yeah, stability, loyalty,
And loyalty, yeah.
Well, man, you can't speak. You can't speak for
a woman.
You can't speak. Nah, you can't speak for a boy.
For a boy,
There you go.
Bye.
Go.
You
Yeah.
want a man or you want a boy?
There you go.
A lot of these women want a boy. You
There
know what I'm
you
saying?
go.
And then they be like, "Why you flipping out? Why he flipping out on me?" Because number one, you don't burn up all his money. Now you giving him the right when he see you in the street just saying hi to nigga that he can crash all the way out. Why? Because he taking care of your raggedy ass. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to no women that's out there like that. But get your shit right. Stop looking for a nigga where he can get what type of money he can give you. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say, man. I get carried away.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know.
I don't seen it all, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
All I know, my time is precious. That's all fuck I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But yeah, go ahead. Ron, quote for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Quote for the day. Damn, it's gonna be a hard one. Let me see. Quote for the day. If you looking for a relationship that's a dude to provide you with money, it's the wrong thing. You should look for a man that's going to give you spiritual food, also show you the way of getting different incomes.
There you go.
And show you how to be a better woman than what you are when you met him.
There you go.
And my quote for the young youth, stay the hell out of prison. Because once you get in trouble, it's hard to get out of it. And like my father told me, and I never listened to him, you got one get out of jail card free. I used that motherfucker. I could never call him again. So that's why I wound up with 18 years. You feel me? So stay out of trouble, my NYs. Change that NY, man, to something positive, man. YN, yeah. Cut that out. Cut that out. No, you gonna cut that shit out. Hell no. YN. This motherfucker here, boy.
Funny as hell, boy. I'm
cut that shit out.
We gonna get that merch. Cut that shit out. We gonna get that merch up and running, man.
Cut that shit out. YNs, right? Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, man.
You know what I'm gonna do. They're gonna keep this shit in. I'm about to scream when I see this shit up. He wanted me to go so much viral.
We go one of these days.
Yeah, but nah, that's the quote, man. Stay out of trouble. Prison is not for you, and respect your moms and love your family, man.
That's it.
Young youth, love them, man.
It. Hey, man, this is it for this episode.
Shut it down, bro.
Hey, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. We appreciate everybody that tunes in, man. We love y'all, man. We couldn't do this without y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Audience first, us second. So you know how that go, man. But yeah, this is it, man. It's Plugged In with Tae and Ron. This is Tae. This is Ron. Hey, who you plugged in with? You know who it is, man. You know it is.
Tae and Ron.
We out of here, man.
We out of here. Yeah,
that was good. That was a great part.